Hi, my name's Steve Cox and I'm the BDM for Sports and Industrial here in New South Wales. Today I'm joined by Greg Bell, who is our floodlighting expert, and he's here to talk about the Raptor 2 LED. Greg's been in floodlighting for around 10 years and was instrumental in the development of the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Raptors. So Greg, take us back to the start. How was it developed and what was the thought process behind the Raptor?
Thanks, Steve, for that introduction. The Raptor was developed in 2015. It was a local design and development, which took about 18 months. At that time, in the market, it was predominantly HID asymmetric floodlights. So we decided to adapt an LED floodlight, design the floodlight to suit similar optics as what was in the market at the time, and hence the Raptor was born. Being locally designed and developed, we made sure it was compliant to all Australian standards, especially 4282, which is the obtrusive light standard. So we covered that in the design. So that's been in the market now for 6 years and has become a very prominent LED floodlight.
So tell me about the optical system. You've chose reflectors over lens base. What's the story behind that?
Yes. We did, at the initial development in 2015, we did look at a lens-based system and a reflector-based system. We felt the reflector-based system with the LED chips allowed us to manage and provide, the brief was very stringent from our lighting design team that they wanted good cutoff and spill light control. Reflector gave us that option to provide that for our lighting design team. When looking at the actual lens-based system, it was a little bit more difficult at that time to provide the cutoffs that we were chasing. And also with the reflector, it allows us then to aim the fitting with the glass horizontal to the ground. So just looking at the reflector-based system that we see here, so it is quite unique, quite intrinsic, and very fine in actual design. So a lot of work was put in for that design, and we ended up with Raptor 1 with 3 beams, an A1 narrow, an A2 medium, and an A3 wide.
Interesting. So what development was done between the Raptor Gen 1 and Gen 2 and what's the future for Raptor?
Yeah, so Raptor 2, that was launched in 2019. Still a similar optical system as we had for Raptor 1 and still providing 3 beams, A1 narrow, A2 medium, A3 wide, but increasing performance and also adjusting some more spill light so that we had a better optical system at the end. So that were the main, there was no actual difference to the form factor of the product, it was just the LED chip and the reflector system.
And what do the customers think of the Raptor? What feedback do you get?
The customers from both installers and specifiers love the Raptor. From the installer perspective, when we designed it originally in 2015, we had a few installers come in and work with us on the design. So it is very easy to install, especially we do have built-in aiming devices on the product. Again, a guide from the installers. So easy to install, low windage and excellent lighting control. So from a specifier's perspective, that lighting control of spill light, of glare, it makes their job a lot easier when specifying the product.
Yeah, interesting. So overall, how would you sum up the Raptor LED floodlight?
The Raptor LED floodlight, since its launch in 2015, has now become a brand itself. So people will just refer to Raptor, whether it's Raptor 1, Raptor 2, we will be launching Raptor 3 this year as well, so that will be an increase in performance. We will also have a 4th optic with Raptor 3, which is an A0, so watch out for that when we launch that soon. But overall, as I say, it is a brand in itself, a very successful floodlight, and because it was designed and developed in Australia.
So thanks for your time today, Greg, and thanks for telling us all about the Raptor LED floodlight.
No problem, it's a pleasure.